Think we will be good now. Let me retweet that real quick, and then we'll check the audio for the stream, and we should be good. I send out the Twitter notifications so everybody knows that we're playing. Versus 2, 3, Gundam Breaker, X. Alright, now we just need to check that the sound mix is right, because we know that we cannot trust what we thought we could trust. Or alright. Alright, let's make sure that everything's good, and then we should be good. Gotta double check the audio real quick. Alright, seems like we're good. Let us begin. I think we have... Might as well. We have so much GP. Might as well unlock some more stuff here. Alright. Let's go do some ranked matches. Let's see if there's anybody on. Let's go with suits. If we get some people in the stream, then we will add them and do some fun lobbies. For now, we will just do some online, having a blast. Record the stream today, or is it gonna be dumb if we do that? Looks like everything's fine. We haven't dropped any frames yet. The question of whether or not we'll actually get matches, though. Because if we don't get matches, then we'll just do some single player until we have some people in the stream that want to do some rooms. And then we'll do some... You know, I guess we could search for rooms, too. It's an option. But yeah, we are kicking off Gundam Day today. Gundam Game Day. We'll play a bunch of Gundam games and see if we can have a good time. It was requested by the fans. Hopefully some of you guys will come out in force to play today. I don't know if we're going to get a match here. Probably not a lot of people playing 4v4. Let's do some room searches. Search for, I want to see if there's any casuals. No casuals. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's go for extreme play then. No rooms. Okay, that's fine. What about advanced? Oh, alright. Intermediate. Okay. What about beginner? Alright, well, let's make a room. And we'll see. We'll put casual play. Free teams up to 16 people. Anybody. Worldwide. Let's make a room. Actually, have not played around with the online of this in a while. I've just been doing stuff for the Soup Breakdown. I have no idea if there are even people still playing online or not. But if not, we'll do some single player. It's not a huge deal. Let's see. Who do we have right now? We have Orga. Aha! We got a player. We have Orga and Atra. We need to unlock the rest of these people. Maybe that's what we'll do today. I was going to do some Soup Breakdown practice, but I got another player. Nice. Alright, I am ready to go. The match is going on here. Gundam Game Day. Thought there was a follow-up for that. Come on now. Gundam Game Day. Let's go. Okay. People are ready to join, so let's do it. Just need one more person to join, and we got it. Yeah, now we got it. Come on. Go. Need one more person to join. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. All right. It's match time. It's game time. We're ready to rock. Bunch of crossbones in here. That's okay. I'm ready to represent my my curious. Oh no, not the connection. Do it. Yeah, most likely the people who are still playing this are way better than I am, but you know, it's Gundam Game Day. It's just a fun time. Nicely done, nicely done. Oh, alright, it's fine. It's fine. Calm down. They got that eye field. Wow, alright. Good job, teammate. Teammate did most of the work there, but you know, it's fine. Fine. Thanks, Orga. got more people too. Let's use the sumo this time. I feel kind of bad for Pick because nobody joined up there. I think I'll back out and join up with him this time. Da, 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 da. All right, here we go. A little bit of lag, but it's fine. Oh, ran into that one. Got hit from behind. It's fine. Getting more lag. Not over yet though. Oh, nice use of Striker. Nice use of GX's Striker. Alright, alright, alright. No, 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 no. Oh, we missed. They got me. They got me. They got me. So low. Just gotta get in there. Nope, the stun. Nope. Nope, this is where they get me. This is where they get me. This is where they get me. Yep. Oh no, they got my teammate too. They got Pick. Oh man. Alright. Alright, it's not over yet. It's fine. It's fine. Not over yet. We're still in this. Oh, I should have worn my Toggy shirt. I didn't even think about it. Oh yeah, there's a lot more people in this room now. Alright, I'm gonna go with the Masala. I was just like, yeah, Indignation. That's a good shirt to wear for Gundam Day. Should have worn the Toggy shirt. I'm such a stupid idiot. If I could go back to sleep and start the day over, I would have done that. Too late now. It's not too late. I'll probably change into it in the break. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. I don't remember how to do... I think it's touchpad. Yeah, it's touchpad. I feel like the few fans that we have that like watch the Gundam content immediately knew which suits I'd be using. Oh, why am I so bad at this game? Oh, that was lined up too. That would have been real good. Oh no! Well. Alright, Trey. Oh no. Harrison! Got you that time! Can't die. Can't die. If we die, it's over. Oh, did we get him? No! We didn't get him! No! Well, we put up a good fight that time. Say we put up a good fight. We did the least amount of work, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. Alright. Go back with Pick this time. We'll come in with the burning. Oh, Torsevi lost the or left the room. Lost the room. He went somewhere. Burning Gundam! Oh man, the G Gundam set was announced today on Twitter. The Ultra set. I don't know why they didn't call it the Super set. That would have been perfect. Or the Hyper set, either one. But the Ultra set that has like all of G Gundam on Blu-ray and has Domon's headband and a bunch of stuff like that. That was announced today on Twitter, and I pre-ordered it immediately. Super broke now, but hey, gotta get the G Gundam, man. Ow. Okay. That one was painful. I have a shockwave too, buddy. Yeah. I may be bad at this game, but I know the Burning Gundam at this point. Because all the practice I put in for the suit breakdown. If you haven't checked out the suit breakdown episode for the Burning Gundam yet, you should. Because it's probably one of the most informed I actually have. Tenkyoken! Ipamoto! Got you with that one. I'm not getting out of this one. Oh no! Oh man, I was putting in work that time too. I know the Burning Gundam. I may be bad at this game, but I know the Burning Gundam. Oh man. You're right, Orta. You're right. You're right. Alright, guess let's just join this team again, and we'll alternate between the two. I'm gonna go Buster this time. Pretty bad with the Buster, but I like the Buster a lot. And we'll have to wait till after their match. What I like about the Buster so much is that it's so variable. You can change things up on the fly. Damn. I'm trying to remember what the combo was that's really good. I think it's... Yeah, that one's a free. Alright, I think it's this, the knockdown, followed by the laser. I think it's the missile for the knockdown, followed by the laser. Alright, let's try shotgun. This, oh no, shotgun knockdown. Here we go. Oh hey, we got two parties in here now. Sweet. Oh, Schneid Sie Fried. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. We've dropped a couple frames, by which I mean 343 frames, which totals 0.5% of all the frames. I asked for that, to be fair. I asked for that. Oh man, the stuns today. Alright, calm down, Setsuna. Calm down, Setsuna. Calm down. Nope. We got completely outplayed there, Trey. Oh, come on. Well, we got knocked out of that. Yeah, we are getting destroyed right now. I was actually planning on hitting him with a shotgun, but it's fine. Oh no. Nope. Ifrit's gonna hit us. Okay, well. Man. We got destroyed there. I love this game. It's sad to me that this game is having less and less players. Hopefully we can keep doing big Gundam days like this to bring people in. This game's really good. I know a lot of people didn't like it because it didn't compare as well to the previous one, but I think it's a good game. Alright, watch everybody get super salty now because I'm going to use the Age 1. But they think I'm going to use the Spallo. Everybody thinks you're going to use the Spallo combo. You're not going to use... You're going to use the Titus combo because the Titus combo is so much better than the Spallo combo. Nobody respects that. Everybody goes, oh, no, you got to use the Spallo combo. Spam to win. No. You show you how good base Age 1 and the Titus are. Oh, nope. Oh, nice rebuff. Nice rebuff. Oh. Oh. Come on, Titus. Titus switch. There we go. I should have made sure he was down first. Ah, wasted my burst too. I think we'll come back, yeah, with half. Got it. Oh, he got me. Got me with his burst. I put in some work, but it wasn't enough. It's tough when you have 500s on your team, because if they die even once, you're in a really bad spot. Especially if you already died. Like, it's tough. But 500s also do a lot of damage, so they can be super useful. Let's pop in here with Hanyama. Let's do a 300 cost random. Let's get some randoms in here. I don't care if I win or lose. This is for fun for me. Well, randomized and got the Age 1. Okay. All right. Oh, Anamya left the room and the team. I like that random gives me a random striker too. That's nice. All right. Well, let's see then. Let's just do this and wait then, I guess. Funnels! I actually just got done with the Super Breakdown last week, I think, for this one. I record some more Super Breakdown either Monday or Tuesday for unicorn suits. Unicorn suits are next. We're going to try and get through the unicorn suits and start moving into the rest of the suits of the game because we're very behind and this game is slowly dying. We'll cover them all before it's dead. If I hadn't done our job before, we could have covered them all way faster. But, you know, what can you do? If you guys want, we might record one live on stream. That could be fun. Yeah, if we can't get another team of players in here, then that's probably what we'll do. Is record a Soup Breakdown live on stream. Oh. I feel like I know these suits so much better now because the Soup Breakdowns for them. Like, it doesn't make me good at the game still. I'm still bad at the game, but I know the suits for him. Yo, what do we got? Okay, Arch Gundam. Bronzvi, technically. Does it give me a random pilot for it too? Because I was pretty sure I was using Sachi's. Fly, my fangs! Oh, man. Fangs! Man, I'm doing my best here, but he is flying circles around me. Oh, it was a huge... It's such a pitfall to use that when you're low health, but I do it all the time because I don't think about it. Oh, man. Hangi! Ooh, sir! Why? Nope, this is it. Hangi! Nothing else, I took him down. I feel good about that. Nope. Yep, there it is. Oh, man. These two make a good team. They cover each other really well. Yeah, they cover each other really well. So the way that I thought the stream would work today is that every hour we would switch games. So we normally stream for about 6 hours. So at 2, sorry, at 2 we'll switch over to Gundam Breaker 3 and make a hanger. At 3 we'll switch over to New Gundam Breaker, and that for an hour. And then at 4 we'll take breaks, of course, in between, and twice throughout the course of the stream, as we always do. And then at 4, we will switch over to Gundam Battle Operation 2. And then, depending on what you guys want to do, we'll either go back to one of the previous games, or we'll go to Super Robot Wars. And I do have SD Gundam G Generation Genesis as well, that I've barely put any time into, if we want to switch again after that. Anger! Yep. Oh, 2 more players entered the room. Do it. I do. Alright. His name was Nickel. He played the piano. A Skygrasper Striker, alright. Alright, versus a Doen Zaku, huh? Ooh. Alright. Mirage Koroid. Which is almost useless since he can still lock on during that time, but you know. It looks cool. Would you stop? Sir! Get off my back! Alright, well, alright. Gotcha. Oh, that should have hit now. Come on. Oh, no. This is it. This is it. Teammate, back me up. Nope. Come on now. I feel like I did alright there, but not as good as it could be done. Oh, man. His name was Nickel. Played the piano. Not anymore you don't, Nickel, because you just got cut through. Alright. Go random again. See what we get. Bam! Feels really. To do this. Bam. There we go. Come on now. Alright. What we got? Okay, X2. I'll take it. I wonder if these guys think that I'm just randomly picking suits. Because, I mean, I am. But... Due to the new lighting setup, there is now a light that is just right there while I'm doing this, which is pretty crazy. But the lighting in the room now looks amazing, and the actual lights for the room aren't even on. Gotcha. This suit may have changed a little bit from Extreme Versus, but this was the suit I used in Extreme Versus. So, I do know it. Whether it makes me, again, not good at it, but I know it. Ah, you knocked him out of it! Come on now, pal. Ah, I keep getting hit in the back by my own teammate. Come on now, pal. We can do this, but we gotta work together. Ah. We gotta work together, not against each other. This is not a total failure, Orga. We're having fun. I understand that to you the word fun probably does not exist. You know. I'm having fun. Man, it's just Gapfly City in here today. Oh, another player joined. Gundam Game Day. Meow. Hey, there's now 10 players in the room. That's crazy. We're getting some stuff going here. Gundam Game Day! Do it! I actually really like the way the Jesta plays in this game. Again, as usual, I'm bad at it, but I like it a lot. Oh. Alright, Unicorn. Calm down. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Calm down now. We can still win this. No need to get riled. No need to get tilted. Alright, didn't expect that, but sure. Man, we are just getting tossed around here by this Unicorn. Yep, he got me. I should have dashed again to the side. I knew got taken out, but I feel like I didn't do that well that match. Actually, I feel like I kind of just got destroyed there. Okay, well, 4,000 score. I'll take it. Calm down, Orga. Calm down. It's okay. Team up with Puru Clone X down here for the next match. I really do like the Mark II. I think the Mark II is one of the more fun suits in this game to play as. Okay, you changed your suit, then you left the team, then you joined the team, then Johnny left the room. A little confusing, don't you think? Don't you think? Ooh, Norse Packard's goof. It's kind of a shame that we planned all the other Gundam games too, because I could just do this all day. How dare a Zaku try to stand up to a goof? Oh man, now I just want to do the super breakdown for Norse Packard's goof. Oh, come on. We can do this. We can still do this. Oh, what a punish. What a punish. Nope. I can't help but notice that I'm the weak link every time. Ice just flicker? What the heck was that? Be a real shame if we messed up Gundam Game Day because the lights didn't work. Oh hey, everybody else has joined teams. Huh. That's unfortunate. Alright, oh hey, a new player's into the room. Alright, here we go. Man, the build strike's a ton of fun. Alright, what do we get this time? Alright, yeah. I like Taguchi and Rebake well enough. I know other people that are much better with it than me, but you know, it's fine. Oh, fly. Not this time, Zaku. Not this time, Dynamic Muffins. No! 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 Stop it! Again, I feel like my own teammate is sabotaging me here. Far too often. It's a shame that Battle Operation 2 doesn't have, like, soundtracks in it. Nope. Would you all stop knocking me out of my combos, please? Now they're gonna come for me. Woo! Yep, there it was. Took out one, but I couldn't take out two. I wonder if I haven't gotten too used to 1v1s because of the Super Breakdown. I hadn't thought about that until just now. Oh well. Tabine! Alright. It's not how random's supposed to work, but okay. I mean, I guess it is exactly how random works. Oh, burning Gundam. That's a different team. I mean, Magic Muffins or Dynamic Muffins isn't here. Oh, that's a good combo. Again, I feel like by this point, anybody who's still playing is really good. Which should apply for me as well, but doesn't. Dang it. That would have been lined up perfectly, too. This is one-on-one, too. Like, I'm losing in one-on-ones now. This is bad. Oh, no, it's not a one-on-one anymore! Nope. Bakana! Oh, man. Alright. All these people that have left. Here, we'll go random with Nick here. Nick Montgarin. Yeah, Rumble Raw. Sandrock, alright. Okay. Little air up megafauna up there. Should have known that wasn't gonna hit. Nope, nope. Come on, Trey. We can do better than this. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. We are getting... I don't think a single attack is connected yet. There we go. Finally, some connection. Make me feel like I at least tried. If only love for the series translated to, like, being good at playing this game. That's why I made that statement so early on in the suit breakdown that was like, hey, this is not to show you how good with the suits I am. This is so I can show you what the suits can do so people that are actually good at playing video games can do some work with them. Because not me. Oh no! I should have seen that coming. On the cannon 2. Throw the blades. Go for the charge. Yeah! Got one. Okay. Gotta back up Chang. Or, Chang's the enemy now. Alright. Not over yet. Not over yet. Woo! Nope. There it was. There it was. Ah, man. We put up a fight that time, though. Good job, Sandra. Good job. Got about 15 more minutes till we're going to switch over to Gundam Breaker 3. Everybody's excited for that. Again, going to do it on an hourly basis. Every hour we'll switch to the next Gundam game as we stream for 6 hours. For Gundam Game Day. Although, to be fair, one of the games is not strictly a Gundam game, because it's a Super Robot Wars game, but you know. It's like a Gundam game. It has Gundams in it. Alright, Kai Shiden, let's go. Come on. He didn't go the way I thought he'd go. The gun cannon actually does a ton of damage. I talked about that during the gun cannon suit breakdown. But, it does a ton of damage. The problem is that it feels a little slow compared to some of the other suits. Yeah, I'm so bad too. It's not the gun cannon's fault that I'm bad though. That's my fault. Oh no. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. No, get up. No! There it was, there it was. Alright. Alright, there it was. Alright. And Big Nagina just like floating there. It's so good. I love all the little details. Like, so much care was put into this game, and I know that a lot of people that like Gundam like games, specifically the Gundam Extreme Versus series, don't like this game because of the number of suits that were not in it. But I still really love this game. Yeah, there are suits I would love being here, like the Camphor, that's still not in this game at all. I know a lot of people got upset because of the DLC practices. The base game's really good. Do it! Alright, we walked into that one, Trey. Come on, we could have done better than that. Nope, 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 not like this. Come on. You can do better for this for my boy Duo Maxwell. He deserves better than that. Yeah, you didn't expect me to keep up the offense and dodge that way, did you? Not that it matters much since we still, you know, got hit really hard, but... Ooh! Right on the chin! Come on, Striker! Ugh! We're doing some good work for a minute there, too, but... We won! Good job, teammate. Good job. You did most of the work there. Not gonna even try to deny that. I did okay, though. I did okay. I'm happy with my performance that time. Not half as happy as I am with this green screen that we got put in, but, you know. You know. Alright. Looks like people are starting to leave the room, but we got about 10 more minutes. So we're changing things up. Switching games. He's gonna go 300 random as well? Nice. Sword Striker. Sword Strike. Whiff. Okay. Sure. Double gun cannon. Alright. Sure. Oh, we took so much damage there we didn't have to take. I feel like anytime we do really well in a match where we're just using randoms against people that are using suits they're really good with, though, I feel like we did good. Because I don't... Like, I did the suit breakdown on the gun cannon, and I feel like I've used the gun cannon a little bit, but I still don't know it that well. Not over yet. Now it's over. We got time for a couple more matches before we switch to Gundam Breaker 3. Hey, gun cannon level 3. So when I do the suit breakdown and I do the practice matches for it, I'm doing that as the trial matches, so it doesn't count towards XP at all. Which means that even suits that I've put a ton of time into, it doesn't count. Which, sure, okay. I don't do it for the XP, I do it for the suit breakdown, for the sake of it, but, you know. Would be nice if I still got XP. Not that I expect them to fix that now, it's far too late for that. Korenanda. A gap play again! Alright! Man! Random really likes the gap play today. Oh! I was trying to get away from that. I tried to do the Sidewinder, it didn't work. Oh. Look, I'm bad at the game. I'm not a pushover, okay, buddy? There is a difference. Ow! And that burst would have been really nice too. The amount of damage that it would have done. Are we switching enemies again? Is this the thing we're just going to keep doing? Yep. I think we got time for like 2 more matches. And then we'll go on a super short break, switch games, and be back. Yeah, because he left. Alright, well actually, what if we do this? I don't want to disband room. Can I just leave? I guess I can't just leave. I made the room. I disband, does it end all the other matches? Because I don't want to do that. It also really bothers me that I can't just spectate this match. Like, let me watch it. Alright, well I guess I'm going to have to disband the room. Disband it after all battles end. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on a quick break. Set the room to disband. We'll be back with some Gundam Breaker 3. Alright. Like I said, just a short break. Just long enough for me to go and Make sure the dog didn't get into anything. He didn't. He's right underneath the green screen for some reason. Can't see him down there. And a switch to Gundam Breaker 3. It is so much hotter right here because of these lights than everywhere else in that. You'll forgive me if I bump the fan up a little bit. I hope. All right. First thing we're going to do, open up the hangar, play, hangar. Limit, no password. Good. Create. Multiplayer hangar. Alright, you can find it under my PSN name. If need be, we'll cycle people out. Though I expect for this first Gundam game day that I really want to do like once every 2 or 3 months. I expect for this first one, probably won't be a lot of people. But you know, it's fine. We'll have more Gundam game days in the future. So let's switch up Gundams here. Let's use the Thrall. It's a new one that I just made. Let's use the Thrall. We'll do some part hunting a little bit. Wrong button there. There we go. All right, part hunting. Let's see. You can get Blue Destiny. We've custom. You can get Dark Hound. I do still also have the DLC that I have not finished yet. I have the Rebreak. No, we finished that one. Yeah, we have Build Evolution that we haven't done yet. We have Build Kingdom that we haven't finished. Oh, Gusian Rebreak and Palace Athene. Let's go and get some Darkhound parts, because I don't think I have any of those right now. And let's see if anyone is joining in. If not, we'll just do this mission, and then when we come back, people can join in. I'm in no hurry today. I think it's open. I think I set it to open. Check. Yeah, playstyle all. No password. Anchor comment. Gundam. Game. Day. Yep. Alright, well let's go ahead and do this mission then. Wait, what? Where's your... Oh, whoops. What do I have too much of? Backpacks. Alright, let's go sell some backpacks. I hang on to everything for way too long. Alright. Here I am wanting to buy some parts. No, we gotta sell some parts. Backpacks. Grab a bunch of this older stuff we don't need. Check. I normally only sell commons because there are skills attached to other stuff. Oh wait, are we still... I don't really want to sell any of the stuff that I use, you know? Later on, I'll realize that I sold something that I actually wanted but never marked to keep. And then I'll just buy that part again from the shop. Let's see, let's do a couple more here. Part of a set. And none of these are part of a set? Okay. Then we will... Nope. Did you see what I just did? Did you see it? Did you see what I just did? This is the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. Feels like. I hit the wrong button. That's what I did. In case anybody missed it, I hit the wrong button. Alright. Sell all that. That puts us back under the limit. Hey, we got some people that joined in. Yeah. Alright, well, let's do the mission then. We have to reselect the mission now? Hello, nice to meet you too. Hey, how's it going, guys? Yeah. Alright. What's up? Remember how to do chat in there. Greeting. Nice to meet you. Gundam Game Day. Alright, Gundam Rage is switching up. Oh, nice. Okay, nice. What's the, Alright, well, we're going. Okay. I feel like I check to see if anybody has asked questions about what game we're playing or like what time anything's are going to be happening like that on Twitter all the time, and I need to just stop. You guys want to skip it? I think I just accidentally said I wanted to skip it too, but oh well. Why would you ever skip the launch? Alright. I think this is on easy. I wasn't paying attention, so I think we might just destroy everything. So I made this suit with the intention to unlock EX actions. That's the main goal of this one. Oh, not what I meant to do. I love that because there's only 3 of us and not 4, Misa's still here. Just taking up space, doing stuff, you know? I just accidentally healed like 3 times. It's a problem. Still trying to play Gundam Versus. Chicken Horyu! Alright. Yeah, I want to do these like once every 2 or 3 months, maybe even once a month if we get doing really well. But Gundam Game Day is a big thing for me. Shipuzuki! Oh, we got knocked out of it. Because I feel like the Gundam games that are out there, there's not that many of them on... Oh, hey, thanks. Thanks for the follow one time, Co-op 16. I don't think the alert showed up like it was supposed to. But I feel like the Gundam games that we have available on new consoles aren't that popular. And anytime that we can just get together and play some Gundam games, I feel like it's a good time. Also, I didn't change the stream name over to Gundam Breaker 3. I forgot about that. I'm going to do that real quick. What game we were playing. Gundam Breaker 3. There we go. Update information. There we go. Hey, how's it going? Gundam Game Day today. Playing some Gundam Breaker 3. And then at about probably 3 o'clock, we're going to switch over to new Gundam Breaker. Unless we're just having too much fun with this, and then we'll just keep playing Gundam Breaker 3. What's good with you? Jigen, how are you in? Hyper mode. Again, this suit is nowhere near optimized, but the suit made to get EX actions and to unlock them for everyone else. You know, it does its job fairly well. I want to have these EX actions unlocked where I can use them with any suit at any time. Okay. Alright, Mark II. 80 system time then. Tear you to pieces. But by that point, you'll have been torn into pieces. Yeah, New Gundam Breaker came out fairly recently, but it's not good. Is the problem. Gundam Breaker 3 is still a far superior game to New Gundam Breaker. I know a lot of people that are still playing New Gundam Breaker. Because it is the fresh coat of paint, but we'll play it, like I said, about probably 3 o'clock for about an hour. And if you haven't seen it yet, you'll get to see. I've got a review up on the YouTube channel. Man, that game is not good. Which is a shame, because, like, again, as I was saying earlier, Gundam games don't come out that often anymore over here in the West, where we have access to them, and, man, for that one to be as bad as it is a shame. Well, Mr. Target, he's on the other side of us now. There we go. Calm down now, calm down. No need to be so uptight here. We can win this still. Man, the darkness looks so good. Yeah, that was a good choice. Gundam Versus is a much better game than New Gundam Breaker. We actually just got done playing Gundam Versus. That was the first hour of the stream. We may go back to it later if people want to. Made a room and had a good time. Trying to ground break there, but okay. Yeah, except instead of a 3, it's got an E. It's the full spectrum. But the full spectrum was taken on Twitch, so we're TH3 full spectrum. Elite the full spectrum on Twitch. And we do Gundam games, we do all kinds of other games, things like that. I say we because I'm just one of the 3 people on the team. I'm just the Gundam fan of the 3, so Gundam Game Day, you know. Oh yeah, you never stood a chance there. Never stood a chance there. Need to get one of those. We actually just started streaming this week. Yeah, it wasn't even live, it was this week. I need to get one of those rolling commands that I can put in that just links the YouTube. Oh, hey, thanks. Appreciate it. We have a good time over there. We used to only put out like 1 video a day, but now we're putting out like 3 a day. It's crazy. Once we got enough support, I quit my job so that I could go full time. The other 2 guys are still working jobs, which is why you're going to see a lot more of me than you will of them. But so that we can focus on all of this and just pouring out content lately. It's kind of funny though, because like I quit my job thinking that I would have more time to do stuff that I wanted to do, and all it's really done is give me actual time to sleep. Because now the hours that I would have been at that job, I'm sleeping. But it means we're still getting a lot of stuff done, so you know. Oh, the Dark Hound! Yeah, we launched our Patreon, and my comment was, hey, if we get, you know, enough support on Patreon, then I'll quit. And that same day, we had our first Patreon supporter. And we've had some people drop off since then, but I'm dedicated to this now, so I'm not just going to stop just because people left, you know? Satellite cannon! Yeah. And I love this. This is so much fun. Next big goal is to get affiliated with Twitch so that we can have a sub button. Would be nice. And then, you know, just keep going. Man, his Gundam looks so cool. It's like a mix between a unicorn, an H1, and an H2. So much better than my little Pale Rider Gundam X combo. A lot of beam sabers. Alright, I mean, yeah, we'll just take it all. Why not? No, we're skipping this, though. Come on. Come on now. We're skipping this, though. Right, guys? Okay. Good. I love the story of this game, but over the, 3 years since it came out, I've seen the story many times. Alright, let's do Barum, we go Primal, Sonju or Mujika. We go Gaffarang Gundam. I am really proud of the Gaffarang Gundam. Put a lot of work into that. Let's see. What's the Varnin again? Oh yeah, let's go Varnin. I also got to get rid of some heads this time. My favorite Gundam. I did a ranking series recently, and I ranked it all. My favorite series is the Turn A, and I think my favorite Gundam is the new Gundam. I really like the new Gundam. But my favorite series is definitely Turn A. I don't know, that's the, that's the, what's the word? The elitist answer. Because Turn A has really been kind of tarnished by all the elitism about it, but I love Turn A. It's so good. Convert all these to G. Spacing. What about you? What's your favorite one time? Series and mobile suit. See what we got. Let's go standard. We got the Dom. Got Master, the Double Zeta, the Zeta, and the Dragon. Do that. Sure. Guys good with that? Well, you guys are in a Discord. That's not that's not the answer I was trying to give. No. No, stop. No, that's not. It's not what I meant. Hold on. Can I? No, free chat. Hold on. We gotta. It's not what I wanted to do. Why is that the one that came up? Reading. Sorry. I mean, we're not gonna get in a Discord because, like, we're in the stream, but man, that's gonna wind up being a stream highlight, isn't it? Oh man, I can't believe that I can't just like free chat here. Completely forgot. I guess I never really messed with it that much. Come on, Gundam Rage. Ready? Ready, Gundam Rage? I think Dino's leaving. Yeah, Dino left. Alright, well, let me reselect the mission. Oops. Yep. I need to get back to doing the ranking series that we started, because those are a lot of fun. It's basically just me sitting in front of a camera going, okay, here's the list of every Gundam series. I'm going to rank them from my favorites to my least favorites. And then I did the same thing for like hero suits, and next up I need to do villain suits. Seed's really good. I can't stand Destiny, but I'm one of the people that really loves Seed. To this day, I can't hear like Nickel's piano theme starting up without getting super emotional. I also think it had some really good villains. Like, comparatively with Gundam, I think Seed with Azrael and for the preservation of our blue and clear world, was a really good villain. I think Seed wound up pretty low on my rankings because of Destiny, but I like Seed on its own quite a bit. Of course, I'm also a guy who loves Gundam Age, even though the back half of Gundam Age is absolutely terrible. So, you know, take my opinion with a grain of salt, I guess. The first time I saw Gundam Seed was at my grandparents' house. I was 14, I think. 14 or 15, and I was staying the night. And, man, my grandparents were like, don't turn on the TV, don't stay up late. And I was like, okay. And, of course, I turned on the TV, and Gundam Seed was on. And I kept having to, like, keep the volume down and turn on the subtitles and, like, turn the TV off and turn it back on, so I was missing parts. So when I did eventually go back and watch Gundam Seed, I loved it. When I actually got to enjoy it with sound and everything. But yeah, Destiny's terrible. Like, I love Shin as a character, and I love the idea of Shin and, like, what they were doing with him. But then they just throw all his development away in the second half and just, like, lead it straight into, well, Kira's back, but it's still not Kira because he doesn't act like Kira at all. So it just, I don't know. Destiny really bothered me. Yeah, the remix Halberd's so good. What was bad was I was really excited to watch Gundam Seed too when I saw that it was on, because I already loved Gundam at that age. Because my first introduction to Gundam was my uncle sending me back VHS tapes when he was stationed in Japan. And so I watched the original Gundam and then G Gundam in, like, the lowest possible quality on a VCR. And so when I got to see Seed was on the television, I was like, oh yeah! New Gundam series? Here we go! Because I hadn't been able to watch it, you know, since there weren't any new, I think Wing, and then... Did them S-Team ever air on television? I don't think it did. Not on American television anyway, it aired on Japanese television. Yeah. I forgot how much I loved this Gundam. Okay. Shin Matsunaga Custom, here we go. And it's dead. This is on standard too. I bumped it to standard because I was like, oh man, we need a little bit of a challenge. Apparently not. I'm not even getting to kill anything. His funnels are killing them all. This is the only problem that I have with Gundam games. Because they come out so rarely, when you go back to play one with people online, normally they've been playing it the whole time. And, like, they're so much better than you are. I went back to try and play some Extreme Versus at a tournament. And I got absolutely destroyed. Like, I'm bad at Gundam Versus, and I was decent at Extreme Versus. But the guys that I played against that was their tournament game, Gundam Extreme Versus, and just oof, I got wrecked. Master Gundam's moveset is so weird. That spin. I love it, but it's super weird. I can't stop thinking about Destiny now that we started talking about it. I also really didn't like what they did with Atherin's character in Destiny, because he basically just like reset all his development and then just didn't develop anymore. Like he was like, oh, I'm on Kira's side, and then nothing happens with him. He's just nothing after that. Oh man, Gundam Versus is such a good game, but I'm so bad at it. I love it. Terrible at it. And I even have like, we do a series on the channel called the Suit Breakdown, which is where I show off combos that the suits can use. And like each individual suit gets its own episode. And show off its supers and its options and things like that that you can do with it. For people who are better than me at the game so that they can actually do something with it. And even after all the practice I've gotten because of that series, like I'm still bad. Hyperjammer. There we go. I think we just finished up. We're about to get into Unicorn as a series. I take them by series. And I'm very behind because, again, I was working a job. Not a problem anymore. But the Unicorn Gundam is an interesting one, and I want to make sure I have it down before I record it. And I've had a couple people that said that actually helped them. So, you know, even if they don't help anybody but those people, it was worth it. We'll use our burst soon. Yeah, the grab. Yeah, Atherin was really good in Seed. I also love the Aegis. Like, unironically, the Aegis... We're going to do a ranking series at one point that is... supporting main characters suit, and like where I rank all of those throughout the entire series, the Aegis spoilers is going to be pretty high up there because I love the Aegis. I think the Scylla Cannon's a really cool idea. The fact that it was really the first Gundam to be a mobile armor that didn't just turn into a wave dash. I think it's really cool. Skip it. It's time. Boom! Ha ha ha! Oh, we missed completely with that. Oh man. Yeah, I really liked Unicorn as well. The way that series moves, it's what I wanted Rekko to be. G-Rekko, in my opinion. Because, like, Banagher switches sides a couple times throughout Unicorn, but people call him out for it in a really cool way. And G-Rekko, like, nobody ever calls out Bellry for what he does. And it really bothered me. Because I thought the reason that Banagher was switching sides and doing what he was doing... Because he never really technically switches sides. He's just getting the other perspectives. And it's the problem that both Kyo and Age and Bellry have, is that they don't just get the other perspective. They basically switch sides. Multiple times. Like, what are you doing? I thought you were friends with these people you're trying to kill now. I also really loved the way that Riddy's character went through. And to this day, I still think that scene with Dogeza, and I won't spoil anything too big for anybody that might be watching that hasn't seen, but I still think that scene with Dogeza is a really, really good scene. One of my favorite scenes in Unicorn. Man, just straight up, and then, you know, such a good scene. Also, the idea of full frontal, like, it's such a good idea. I'm playing through Super Robot Wars X right now, and it has Unicorn in it, and like full frontal, and it makes me really excited to see where it's gonna move. Or no, I'm sorry, Super Robot Wars V had full frontal. X has Char. Yeah, X has Char. Man, I need to get back to X. Oh, I love Iron Blooded Orphans. I don't know if you plan on checking it out, but when you check out my ranking for where the Gundam series goes, if you do, IBO's pretty high up there too. I love IBO. And a lot of people didn't like it that much. A lot of people were like, hey, you know, the same kind of stuff happens over and over. And I was like, no, it's not like super cliche. It's like there are cliches, but man, they take some turns there that I did not expect. I love IBO. Oh, the Shino scene! Oh, man. Just thinking about that now. Let's see. We can go Uma Gundam, Bargrum, Berberith, Taliesin. Let's go Grey Ghost. Grey Ghost is Zeon time. Let's do it. Let's see. We got Want. Sandrock Custom. Yeah, I'm really happy with how that one turned out. I really need to get back to the ranking series because they're so much fun to make. I never know how long they're going to take, and sometimes I have to edit around like rabbit trails that I go on, but they're a lot of fun to do. Sheridan, the Hazel, the Dark Hound, and the Sanju. Sure, let's do that one. You're glitched. That's a problem. It's not. Why does it keep doing that? Glitch the bits. Roger. I noticed that they were doing something weird. I really need to do that ranking video for the villain suits, because the villain suits are really fun. I don't know. One of the cool things about those videos is I don't know going in what the top ranked is going to be for a lot of them. Like, I knew Turn A Gundam was going to be my favorite series, and I knew that the new Gundam was probably going to be my favorite suit. But, alright, do it. But I don't know what my favorite villain suit is. I really like the Reborn's Gundam. Something about it looks so weird, but I really like the Reborn's Gundam. The Versargo is pretty good too. Oh no, I'm not skipping this. I'm sorry, but I gotta watch my Grey Ghost to Zeon launch. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, we do a lot of non-Gundam content on the channel too, but as much as I can, I'm going to do Gundam content. Like right now I'm playing through Octopath Traveler. The game's really good. And I'm also playing through Dynasty Warriors Gundam 9. The game's really bad. And then me and one of the other guys, Pat, are playing through Overcooked 2. Andrew and I are playing through this for his first playthrough of this game. And then I do impressions videos throughout the week of new games or old games that I've heard are really good. But as much as I can, I'll stick to the Gundam. Hawk screw. Where's the monolith at? Oh, it's over here. I'm dumb. Oh, there's a little bit of lag. A bit of lag. It's fine. Oh, that's the Blue Destiny too. I completely forgot it existed. Okay, let's go for the binders now. Some hits in there. Then Tomahawk Screw. I want to branch into like a ranking of grunt suits too, because I really like grunt suits. But I feel like anybody that's been watching any of my stuff for any length of time knows like my favorite grunt suits. I feel like that one's spoiled right from the start. You can't see it because of the green screen, but normally I have. You'll see it if you check out any of our like other videos that have video without the green screen. That's the dumbest sentence I think I've ever said. But like the podcast. But I have a bunch of model kits behind me still in their boxes because I like to show off the boxes because, you know, I like the boxes. And a lot of them are Zaku 2s. A whole lot of them. I have a problem. I love the Zaku 2 so much. Alright, or you can kill that guy when I go to hit him, but that's fine, I guess. There we go. Yeah, man. Let me know what you think, because I'm always excited to do more stuff, and if you have an idea, let me know. And I appreciate you jumping in with us, too. It's been a lot of fun having you in the stream. I don't know how long you can stay, but it's been fun having you. Yep. Oh, man. I love that so much. Man, model kits are great. The Arlen is so. I have a problem where I start building one and then I get another one, and I stop building the one I was building. It depends. You can get them like high grades. That's what I build most of the time. Super cheap on Amazon. I think I just bought the Denial Gundam from Build Fighters. Try, and I think I paid like $22 for it, $23. But I also just got the metal-infused Bile Gundam from Iron Blooded Orphans, and the only way to get that one is in the collector's edition of Iron Blooded Orphans Season 2. So that cost me like $200. You know, I think I got it for like $123 because Amazon. There was okay. So this is a bit of a story, but there was a special deal that Funimation was doing, and I had paid for that. And then my card, because of the Patreon stuff, this last month, where Patreon changed what their billing name was, my card got locked by my bank, and it canceled my Funimation order. And there was nothing Funimation could do, because as soon as my order closed out, they sold it to somebody else. It's not their fault, you know? It's the way it happens. So Amazon listed them at full price, and I got in touch with Amazon, and I was like, hey, you know, this is my sob story. Don't know if there's anything you guys can do. I understand if you can't. And they were like, yeah, no problem. We'll honor that price. And so I got to buy it again for the price that I'd originally paid for it with Funimation through Amazon. And it should be coming in today. So it really just depends, that long story to tell, it really just depends on which kit that you get. But high grades are normally like $20, $30. Master grades are normally like $40, $50. Perfect grades are normally like $60, $70. And then some of them are going to be in the hundreds, depending on how much metal they have in them and things like that. But yeah, Amazon has all kinds of suits, and it's really good. That's where I get most of my kits at. Every once in a while I'll buy them from like Robots for Less or something like that, but most of the time it's Amazon. Well, that monolith died quick. Yeah, it's far more reasonable than it used to be. Used to, you were paying quite a bit more. Oh, look at that Char Azimuth custom! It used to be a whole lot more expensive to get just basic suits. I think back in the day, I paid, like, for my H1 high grade, I think I paid like $39 for a high grade. Because markups, that's what it was. And Amazon doesn't do the markups, so. We got about 20 more minutes, so we're going to switch over to new Gundam Breaker. It's going to be fun. Ugh, not fun at all, actually. But, you know, we'll make it fun. The way we do. And I remember the new Gundam Breaker videos were, like, super controversial for the first few days. As people were like, well, the game's not that bad. Because people wanted to justify their purchase. And I understand that. I wanted to justify mine, too. That's why I put, like, 40 hours into it before I made the review. But now the comments are all just like, yeah, I'm sorry. This game's terrible. There are a couple people that have stated, like, I recognize it's bad, but I still enjoy it, and I can't blame them for that at all, because I play bad games all the time. I'm enjoying the tar out of Dynasty Warriors Gundam 9, even though that game's bad. But, you know. If you like it, you like it. That's just the way it is. Oh, I need to do a ranking on battleships, too. The Minerva's, like, as much as I don't like Destiny, the Minerva's pretty dang cool. The Megafauna's not bad, either. And, of course, White Base, the Argama, the Reikhailum, the Ralula, the Radish. What was the one in Victory? It's the, what's it called? Rebirth, something like that? I don't remember. Oh, no. No, it's over. It's already over. Before the video's even gone up. Ranking of battleships, it's over. The one from, I can't remember the name right now, but the one from Gundam X. The one from Gundam X is sick. Oh, we need to do captains at some point, too. Ranking of captains. Because Jamil Need will be pretty high up there, too. Question is Jamil Neat as good as Captain Bright Noah? What do you think? Chat, what do you think? One time and 4 others? You think Jamil Neat is as good as Captain Bright Noah? Maru Ramius was a pretty good captain, too. Oh, we gotta rank, man, it's that guy again. We gotta rank, what are they called? The lieutenants that wind up being, like, mentors. The mentor character. Because Mulaflaga is gonna be pretty high up on that one. South Burning is, too. Man, South Burning, what a name! What a name! Like I said during the Gundam Versus part of the stream, if I could translate knowledge of Gundam into skill at Gundam games, I would be unstoppable. But that's about all I got going for me. South Burning, man. What a guy. What a guy. I was about to ask if Amuro would count, but not really. I guess he mentors Camille a little bit, although Quattro Bagina, no relation to Char Azimuth, does that better. Stop it. Get back here. Stop it. Get back here. Come on now. Alright, we'll use our funnels. I've been trying not to use my funnels because he's using his funnels, and I didn't want to, you know, take all the challenge away, but I really like using the funnels. Find her. Boss fight time. Why you keep wanting to skip, buddy? Wow, alright. Didn't expect that. Yep. Right. Oh, nope. I did that twice now. Come on now. Yeah, he completely blew me out of the water when it comes to points. It's okay. We're having fun. That's what's important. We got time for like one more mission. Man, these lights are great, but whew, put off a crazy amount of heat. Goodness, from a fan right here. I'll get used to them. It's the blur with the Lacertas. Hammer. Go with the Iron Guard. Go with... Gundam Versus is the latest in the Versus series. It's just a kind of like a reboot, like New Gundam Breaker. So there was Gundam Extreme Versus, and it had multiple versions like Max Boost and Full Boost, things like that. Gundam Versus Force, Gundam Versus 2. There's like 3 or 4 different games that came before that that all had different names. But it's a pretty old series. They're pretty old. It kind of branched off from the Gundam Battle Assault games, which were just straight fighting games, and it gave a lot more options. And people still love Extreme Versus, but it's PS3 exclusive or arcade, if you don't mind flying to Japan and playing in one of their arcades, which I would love to do. But, you know, maybe one day. Maybe one day. Those. I left. Oh well. We were just about to finish up anyway. We'll do one more mission and then call it. Let's see. Go to... Oh, the Gien and Charizm's Gelgoog. Okay. We got Cherudim and the Hazel, which we just did. Proto Zero, the Zeverantes, the Stamen. Riser, the Perfect Strike, and the Dragon. And then in the DLC, we have no hotspots. Okay. Cool. I muted my mic then. I muted my mic at the wrong time. Tried to mute it for the cough. It's fine. We did our best. We have no regrets. Let's take on... Let's see. Really see any hotspots I want to do. Let's just do a DLC map. Let's do this one. Keep doing that. You gotta hold down start. We'll drink some apple juice. Apple juice is okay. Tastes better than water. So there's that. And I always liked the design of the Gaffran, and people really didn't like it that much. I thought it was so weird and cool. And the question became, you know, what if there was a Gaffran? Gundam! I really want to make a Bawu Gundam, because my actual favorite, like, the Zakutu's great, but my favorite grunt suit is the Bawu. But the Bawu is, like, in nothing, ever. It's not a Gundam Versus. It's not in New Gundam Breaker. It's not in Extreme. It's not in Gundam Breaker 3. Hopefully it'll be in Battle Operation 2. But what I've always wanted to do, because there was a really cool design somebody made once of a Bawu Gundam, and it looked so sick, and I really wanted to make one, but can't make one. There's not a game that lets me do that. Maybe one day. Maybe one day somebody from Bandai will see a video from me and go, this guy really loves the Bawu. I guess we should put the Bawu in. Probably won't happen, but you know. Hands up! Get off of there. Thing's mine. I don't even like this thing. I just want to make you stop using it. Yep. I'm excited for what new parts we might get from this one, because the DLC has some really good parts in it. Got barrage. Oh, man. One time you didn't tell me you were a Godzilla fan, too. You can't see it because of the green screen, but... Ordered in a Godzuki. Oh, man, you really can't see him because of the green screen. Hold on. There you go. Ordered in a Godzuki the other day. Man, I love Godzilla. Yeah, and there are some really good Gundam stores there, too. There's the Gundam Cafe. There are Plano stores all over the place. Of course you are. Yeah. Makes sense. You're a cool guy, so you must love Gundam. That's how it works. And Godzilla. That's just the way it is. Man, Godzilla's the best. I've been playing Override. We actually did a video on it the other day. And I streamed it yesterday. And Override has a character in it called Metagekton. And man, Metagekton is just like... It's Mechagodzilla in such a cool way. Down. Get down off that base jabber. Down! How are you still up there? Alright, you know what? We're just gonna come up here and kill you then. Give me this. Get off of there. There we go. What's your favorite Godzilla movie? I'm gonna do a ranking on that at some point as well as like Godzilla Monsters. But I am so in love with Godzilla vs. Destoroyah, which would be, you know, King of all monsters. Nice. At least I think that's the one that has Godzilla vs. Destoroyah. It's King of all monsters, right? Versus Biolante is really good too. Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. Godzilla vs. Biolante. There's a lot of Godzilla movies. Oh no, I'm wrong. My favorite one's not that. What's the Godzilla movie that has Godzilla and Jet Jaguar versus... Oh man, it's Megidola and... Oh, what is his name? I'm completely blanking right now. It's the Mantis guy. Oh, nice. The Justice. I hate the Justice. Because that fight is so good. Not Bargrim, is it? I gotta rewatch a bunch of those movies. My knowledge of them is not as good as it needs to be. But man, that Jet Jaguar scene where like the monsters have surrounded Godzilla and Jet Jaguar in fire and they think they've got him beat, and then Jet Jaguar just grabs Godzilla and flies away, and Megadola and... Or it's Megalon. Megadon? Man, I gotta look up these names later because it's gonna bother me. I don't remember their names. But they're just like super upset, and there's nothing they can do as they just watch them fly out of the fire. Kiryu's really good too. Yeah. The Mecha King Ghidorah toy is sick, man. Talking about the one that has the separatable tail? Okay, it's the Dark Hound again. Oh, buddy! That hurt! Yeah, man. The only thing better than that scene, the only thing better, is my favorite GIF in existence. And every once in a while, Patrick will send it to me just to make me laugh. Which is the GIF of Godzilla flying across the ground on his tail. Like, because he's just, like, used his blast to fly backwards. And it just says on the bottom of the GIF, I am death. I am become death, destroyer of worlds. And just that GIF makes me laugh so much every single time I see it. Yep. That should take most of his health down. Didn't? Okay, that's a problem. Yeah, that toy was sick. I had one of those when I was a kid, too. I think my mom eventually, like, threw it away. Because the wings had broken off from use and age. And I had that, and I had the giant raptor from that terrible Jurassic Park, like, short-run animated series. I had the giant raptor, the red one, and the Ghidorah, the Mecha King Ghidorah toy, and I would make them fight all the time. And I eventually tore up the wings on the Ghidorah and the tail on the raptor. And my mom threw them both out because she was afraid I'd cut my hand on them. I was so upset. So upset. Now all I'm thinking about is that GIF. I'm going to define that and have that run across break time screen. Oh, man. Godzilla, why are you the best? Also, that moment in Godzilla King of the Monsters, when, like, he's beaten everything that was in his way and then just roars. Yeah, Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla is really good. Man, the news reported that's just freaking out because Space Godzilla exists, and it's just like, what is this? There was only supposed to be one. It's like, well, Space Godzilla is very clearly a different creature. Come on. Movie's really good. I think what I love the most about Godzilla as a character is just the idea that he's like, hey, no, this is my city to destroy. This is my sandbox. Get out of it. Oh, man. Because he's not a hero. He's not a, like, he's doing it, he's not saving the Earth for altruistic reasons. He's doing it because it's his Earth and he wants you to get off of it. And I love that. Oh, man, it's the worst when a dog ruins a toy that you love. Because, like, you still have to live with that dog. And all you want to do is just teach that dog never to touch your stuff again. But you still have to live with that dog. Man, I got a new dog. Somebody tried to break into my house a little while ago. About a month ago. So I got a dog. And this dog had been here like 3 days when it chewed up my Captain Falcon amiibo. And I was like, alright. Alright, dog, we gotta talk. He has not since chewed up anything else. He's below the green screen right now, sleeping. Since that Captain Falcon, everything else has been fine, but oh boy, was I upset. Yeah. Or Captain Falcon, man. Also, the dog, when I got him, because he was a gift from my parents because they were worried about me and somebody had broken into my house, you know. You know how parents are. They had already named him Zeke because they were like, yeah, Zeke's a good name, right? And I was like, I mean, yeah, it's a good name, but I would never name a dog Zeke. Like, I would name it something cool. And Zeke's not a bad name by any stretch of the imagination, but, you know, like, I'd have named him Garm or something chuny like that. And so then I remembered Zeke from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and that his real name was Ozycorus. And so my dog is now Zeke, short for Ozycorus. Yeah, that's good news. That's good news. I don't have most of my Godzilla toys anymore because of that reason. But I do still have all of my Bionicles. They're in a little chest that I keep in my closet. I don't know why I still keep them. Like, I'm not going to ever do anything with them again, but I have them. If I ever want them. Should have probably given them to my little brothers years ago, but you know. They're mine. I had a dog once that I named, this is the stupidest thing, but my parents again had named the dog Gus, and so I named him Gune Gus from Char's Counterattack, and every time that I took him out to go to the bathroom, I would say, Char Aznable says, let the purge begin, and my dad just never understood what that was about. I also had a bunch of those, I don't know if you remember, but Lego did a dragon set where they were like realistic dragons and you had to snap crystals into them. I had a whole bunch of those as a kid. And those did not make it either. They actually wound up, I don't know how they wound up there. It's probably my sister's fault. They wound up in front of my dad's truck. And so when my dad left for the day, he ran all of them over without realizing it. And they were destroyed. I was heartbroken. I didn't even realize it's already 3 o'clock. After this map, we gotta switch to New Gundam Breaker. Oh, Rose Gundam. Nice. I didn't even notice. I want the parts for that. I like Rose Gundam. It's a good Gundam. I also just really like G Gundam. Shiny Gundam, nice, okay. We'll add some Shiny Gundam parts. And Jet Jaguar. All I'm thinking about now is Jet Jaguar. Oh, one time, you want to hear a terrible story about Jet Jaguar? I found a store one time that had a Jet Jaguar. Man, this Rose Tornado is really annoying. It had a Jet Jaguar like bank on the shelf, and I was so excited because I was like, "Man, I want that Jet Jaguar bank. That looks sick." And so I grabbed the bank. It was the last one. This place was going out of business. The last one, I took it up to the counter, and the lady was like, "Oh, there's no price tag." I was like, "Well, can you look it up in your system?" And she was like, "Well, yeah, I guess I can." And so she starts looking for it, and then a couple minutes later, I'm still just standing there waiting. She says, "Yeah, I don't have a price for this thing." I was like, "Well, the shelf said $20. And she's like, "Well, hold on, let me go back and check." And so she comes back and she says, "Yeah, that was the wrong tag. I can't sell you this. It doesn't, I don't have any way to ring it up." And I was like, "There's nothing. You can't look it up on your website and find it on your website, you know?" And so then she checked on our website and she was like, "Nah, sorry, we're going out of business, so the website's been shut down." And I was like, well, what are you gonna do with it then if you can't sell it? Like, you just gonna have it? And she's like, I can't sell it, I'm sorry. So I left, and never got that Jet Jaguar bank. I don't even carry cash on me to use a bank, but, you know, I wanted that Jet Jaguar bank. Jet Jaguar, man. A hero of the people. I realize this is a really dumb story, but I wanted that Jet Jaguar bag. Andrew was with me too at the time, and Andrew was so upset. He was like, they're just going to throw it away. Why not just give it to you if they can't sell it? And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Alright, well, this should be the end of the map here. Yep. So we'll pick up all these parts, and then we will switch to new Gundam Breaker. We could just play Gundam Breaker 3 for another hour, right? Nah, we'll switch. We'll switch. Yeah, Blestia Cannon and the Rose Hurricane. I want both of those now. We got the Chevalier Saber. The thing looks sick. We got another Dodge Lancer. Nothing wrong with that. Sigmaxis. Wait, does that have... Oh, nice. Electricity. Noble Gundam. Did we get a Rose Gundam head? Yeah, we did. Sweet. Rising Gundam body. H3 arms. Shining Gundam arms. Darkhound arms. Nice. No Rose Gundam arms, though, huh? That's okay. We'll just buy them. Fine. Alright. Alright, well, we will switch it up then. To a new Gundam Breaker. Here we go. There's been some updates since I played it, so maybe some of it's been fixed. It's a good time to check back in. And we need to change the stream again to new Gundam Breaker. All right. Here we go. Whew, time to settle in for an hour of fun. Gundam Game Day. Yep. It always messes me up with Gundam games because half the time the ones that I'm playing are Japanese games that use the circle button to confirm. And then half the time I'm playing American versions that use the X button to confirm. Which makes things very confusing. Alright, let's do some multi-mode. Actually, first let's see what the event is. This time. What's the current? Man, that audio is way too high on my end. I don't know how it sounds on your end, but we're gonna fix it real quick. The Astaroth. Okay, let me fix that audio real quick. Bump it down to like 30. Was it 50? There we go. That's more reasonable. Okay. Let's do the event map, and then we'll do some online stuff. And see, I've completed all of these routes. All routes completed. Alright. Astaroth and its asymmetrical silhouette. Yeah, and I have not come back and done all the rest of these events, I'm not gonna lie. This may be the 8th mission, but oh boy. Alright, just double checking nobody's asking questions on Twitter about the stream. We should be good to continue. So our stream schedule is Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 to 4, and every Friday from 1 to 7, and every other Saturday from 1 to 7. That's my version of the schedule anyway. I can't speak for the other two, because they still have regular jobs. They work. Every once in a while we have to delay a stream, but that's the standard. Oh no! No, no, get off, get off, get off, get off, get off, get off. I forgot. You can get stagger locked forever. I completely forgot. That's how this game works. Man, I forgot about this game. Okay. But yeah, we'll be back for sure Tuesday at 10. The VODs of just about every stream, as long as things aren't breaking, the VODs go up on our YouTube channel on Saturdays. So if you ever miss a stream and you want to catch up, they will be on the YouTube every Saturday. And for any of the other viewers that may be curious, that YouTube channel is The Full Spectrum with no E, or with an E instead of a 3, on YouTube. You get to there easily by going youtube.com/C/The Full Spectrum, because YouTube gave us our own link. Stream VODs go up every Saturday of streams that I can record. For whatever reason, when we play Final Fantasy XIV, it just dies if I try to record it on the back end. I gotta figure out a fix for that, but right now, Devil May Cry went up today that we've been streaming. It's not the one I wanted to target, game. Man, every time I do something, all I'm reminded of is the things that I talked about in the review that I didn't like. Okay, yep. But it's been good to have you in here one time. Look forward to hanging out with you again. Maybe sometime we can play something together. And the stream schedule is also in the description of the YouTube channel. Not the YouTube channel, the Twitch channel. Yeah. If anybody else wants to know it and is curious about it. Oh yeah, we gotta turn in these parts. Get off my back. I want to turn in parts. Get off my back. Please no. Please no, Sakaki. No! Thank you. You gotta recover the key part, which is somewhere right now. Oh, okay. Alright. Calm down. We need to be a jerk about all this, Sakaki. Alright. I was pretty sure I hit that one. But okay. Oh, key part's back here. Right here. Got it. There's our box. It's down here. Oh boy, did I forget about this game. Like, if there are people that like this game, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad that you can find enjoyment in it. I really don't like this game, and I forgot how much I didn't like it. Because I've been playing Gundam Breaker 3 again. Those though, thank you. Really like to start that conversation too if there's somebody in chat that really loves playing this game. Like to have an actual conversation about it. Before the review that went up on the channel, I did some research trying to have conversations with people that liked the game, and nobody could really give me a full conversation about it. It was almost always just, well, I recognize it's bad, but I like it. And I can't blame anybody for that. I like bad games too. But, oh, come on. We need to be attacking our targets, not our enemies. Kamaris Vidar? Where? I want those parts. Where? Where is it? Where's the Vidar? I don't see any Kamaris Vidar. Fine, we'll just take some of these out. I'm probably going to try and stream some Monster Hunter World PC next week. Because I beat that game on... I say beat, there he is. I put many, many hours into that game. On PS4, but I'm excited to play the PC version. Then, of course, we got to do Ritter on a Lighthouse and FF14. We'll be doing that at some point next week. But today is Gundam Game Day. So today is Gundam games for the entirety of the stream. Oh no! Get off! Stop! Why? Oh, we missed. Alright. We gotta destroy the mobile workers here. What our current quest is. Kind of a bummer that this event mission talks about the Gundam Astaroth when the Astaroth won't even show up until the boss fight time. Yep. Yep. I want to attack the neutral force here, game. Yep. Or the F91 and the Dynamis. Either of those are the F91 or the Dynamis. One's down. Destroy the Gundam Bile. Oh, is that the F91's blaster? No! I want that. No, okay, well, somebody else got it. Alright. Yep, this is how this game works. It's fine. It's fine. We'll manage an hour of this game. Don't worry, we'll do it. I have faith in myself. And my ability to play this game for at least an hour, because I did it for at least 40. For the sake of the review. If I can play it for 40 hours, I can play it for 1 hour. We'll go online in a minute, and then maybe some of you guys from the chat can join in, if you'd like. We'll have some fun. Oh, the Danzon just popped us. Come on. Alright. Yep, that's it. That's how this game works. Where'd he go? I want that gun. Where'd he go? There it is. I see it. Got it. Gotta get back to the chest. Come on. Yep. We actually not even gonna see the Astaroth because we've been doing quests so slowly. That actually about to happen. But it was the event quest. Oh man, this game. Yep, we won. Got no Astaroth parts. Oh man, this game. Oh, we got one Astaroth part. The arms. That's cool. Alright, it's fine. You guys wanted New Gundam Breaker as part of the Gundam Game Day? I understand. You want to see me suffer? It's fine. Gonna do it. 40 more minutes of it to go. Let's form a team, see if anybody's ready to play. Gundam Game Day. Gundam Game Day. Okay. I don't, but oh. All right. Come on now. Is he a new type? Alright, well, I think we're just gonna have to do regular online. Do a quick match. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Hello, boy. I don't know that we're gonna get any matches here. Let's try finding a team. Wow. Okay. Game's not that old either. I mean, I know that critical reception like hurt it, but huh. You sure we're still connected to the internet and I wasn't losing my mind? Right, I guess we'll just do some single player then. Let's switch Gundams. Got the new Grey Ghost of Zeon. A howitzer. Let's use the howitzer. Do Super Fumina. Alright. I do like... I'll talk some good about this game for now. I do like that the Heavy Gundam really feels heavy. Like, my Gundam is very heavy, and it should feel heavy, because it is. And it does. Head back. I just want to pick up all these boxes. Level up my abilities. Alright, calm down. Nope. And the suits still look cool. I'll give them that. You may not play anywhere near as good as Gundam Breaker 3, but the suits still look cool. Man, we have dropped so many frames over the course of this stream, but it still is equivalent to like 0.1% of all the frames that we've used. Pretty crazy. And you know how this song's great and really good and amazing and everything? Listen real close, because this is gonna this is gonna randomly change in a minute. I think at like 3:45 before we go to switch games, we will probably take maybe 3:55. We'll probably take an extended break. By extended, I mean actually take a 15-minute break, which we normally do that twice throughout the stream. We haven't done it at all today. We took a 2-minute break so that I could change games earlier. Didn't even take a break for the second change. Yep. Now Super Fumino shows up. Oh, well, we just slid past her instead of actually doing damage. Okay. What if I burst, though? Alright, well. Okay. Alright, Super Fumina. You know, I was beginning to wonder if I was just crazy and, like, hating on this game for no reason. I'm not just crazy and hating on this game for no reason. Nope. Make it. Alright, let's try it again. Up we go. Alright, well, leaving that alone now. Okay, that was the thing that just happened. And she's down. She dropped one part. Okay. Alright. Alright. What mission do we want to do now? Nothing even new that we didn't already have. But you get a ticket, right? You get a Fumina ticket. Okay. Let's do heads, arms, backpack, shields, legs, bodies. Let's do melee weapons. I do really like the visual novel side of it. I wish that the stories were like actually fleshed out and, you know, made it somewhere. I'm still really salty about that last story mission and the fact that somebody says, hey, there's a surprise for you out in the hall, and then it just, like, it ends. You don't get to know what the surprise was. And I get that it's supposed to be, like, open-ended, but, like, come on, man. Oh, we forgot to switch Gundams. Oh, it's fine. We'll switch after this. Chat got quiet now that one time's had to go. Come on, guys. We can talk about some stuff. What do you want to talk about? Gundam Game Day. We got to talk about Gundam. Talk about G-Reco. We can talk about Gundam X. We could not talk about G-Reco. That's also an option. That is fine in my book. I had such high hopes. Dang it, Shion, that one was mine. I had such high hopes for G-Reco, man. Yep. Shion, stop breaking my boxes. Stop it, Shion, no! Those are mine! Da-da. 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 Ba-da-da. Man, I wish that like Kogias was in this game, because I've been doing all that. Oh, okay, well that's not what I wanted to do at all. I've been doing all that research for the analyze video, the analysis video, with Kogias world building, Kogias versus Ruby, and like, oh man, yep, don't change again. I'm like so focused on the world of Kogias right now and the world of Remnant. Not to be confused with the series, The World of Remnant. That's an accessory to Rooster Teeth. And we got a bunch of the exact same beam saber, didn't we? Have all these. Dump all these. We gotta destroy the lightning of them. Music changed again. It randomly changes, and I think that's what bothers me the most about it. It's like, I like these tracks. I don't want them to just change. No! Why? I had the targeting turned off. Why would you auto-target something that far away? Oh my gosh. Music change again. It's such a baffling decision to change the music like this. Like, does it change every 15 seconds? What? And I think the IBO track is the one that like shows it the most, because it's not even going to get to like really kick off before the song changes again. Alright. Destroyed a lot of the star burning Gundam. Let me go up. It'd be really nice if I could have access to the rest of my moves. Yep. I go. Oh wait, hold on. I should go pick up that key part. It might be something good. Oh hey, the key part is one of these 3 identical beams. Ow. Nope, not that one either. Nope. There we go. That wasn't the key part. Where's the key part? Oh, there are the 2 key parts? There are 2 key parts. There we go. Oh boy, this game. I'm delivering it. Nope. Don't worry. I'm delivering it. I got it. It was delivered. Oh, I want to target the giant enemy target now, the hash maul. And it's done. I can't untarget to be able to pick up these parts. Alright. Okay. The bile swords, those were new. Man, game drains me every time. I get so excited. Play Gundam games, and then we get to this one and just. Let's go to the Taliesin. Alright, let's go to Best Girl Ryoko. I don't even care about the shields, but we'll go to Best Girl Ryoko. Best Girl, right there. Maybe a lot about this game that I don't like, but she is not one of those things. Best Girl. That portal looks so bad, man. Here we go. Wow. Man, and this game, it had such an opportunity too, because it's operating on the idea that there's a school built around Gundam. And, like, there's so much you can do there. Dang it, Ryoko. Yes, dang it, Ryoko, stop it! Those are mine! And they don't do anything with it. Like, I still say to this day, the best joke in this game is the Siege Xion joke. Because if you lived in a world where Gundam was the most popular anything, and it's the most important thing, and your name was Xion, what would you do? You would make Siege Xion jokes all the time. It actually kind of amazed me that there weren't more people named after Gundam characters. Oh, now all I'm thinking about is sense of expansion and how cool that is and how nothing comes of it. Right. Grab more boxes. Destroy the Sazabi. Problem, because we have the drill knee. Have the tail blade. Like, there's some cool additions to this. Like, by having the drill knee, it looks sick when you use it, and it's super cool, but the gameplay itself of this game is not good. Pull up. I need to go drop off parts. Nightingale's here. Yeah, Fran's here. Oh, no worries, man. I understand. We had to switch games, too. But, like I was saying earlier, we will be doing more Gundam Game Days in the future for sure. Because it's been really fun today. Gundam Game Day's been a big success. And after, we're going to take a break soon. Then we're going to switch over to Battle Operation 2 and play that for a little while. And then we have some Super Robot Wars planned. But then that last hour is pretty much open. I have SD Gundam G Generation Genesis that I want to at least play around a little bit with. I don't know how long we'll stay there. But after that, we'll be open to play just about anything again. We had some people talking earlier about wanting to play some more Gundam Versus later. And then obviously, you know, we might play some more Gundam Breaker 3 again. Oh boy, this game. It was fun playing too while we did. And some pretty crazy stuff going on there with funnels. I want to see, like, if you have all 4 people using suits with funnels, like, how many funnels can you get on the field? Like, how ridiculous can it get? Curious about that. I bet it gets pretty crazy. Boom! First time. Oh, well, I meant to use Deaden Impact, but I used Protect Burst instead, so, oh well. Man, this game just continues to make me sad. Neat. Yeah, you actually left just about the time we were going to be switching games, too, so. Over 60 funnels. Man, if you pair that with, like... Because my Kshatriya wings have a set of funnels, and then if you put the new Gundam... Oh, man, you could get... If you had all 4 people using funnels, you'd get pretty crazy there. I'd actually be really curious about that. Next Gundam Game Day, we're going to have to try that. We're going to have to get some people together and just funnel it up. See how quickly we melt all the bosses. Oh man. Escrow Ryoko. Why did you have to be stuck in this game? Alright, well we'll skip this because I don't want to spoil it for anybody that may care about the story. That's actually a really cool scene between the two of them. Backpacks, sure. Well, let's switch Gundams again. Because we have one more we haven't used. It's the less cool version of my Grey Ghost of Zeon from Gundam Breaker 3. Much less cool, but it still is the Grey Ghost of Zeon. You know. Backpack time. And then after this mission, I think it'll be time to take a quick break and switch over to Gundam Battle Operation 2. Just wanted to see you, Iori. So weird having a visual novel in a Gundam game, but it worked really well if only the story had been able to, like, hold itself up, you know? Because, like, it doesn't wind up being 6 different stories. It winds up being the same story, basically, except for Shion's route, with a different person there beside you. And I think that's what really bothered me about the way the story was told. I spent a good, like, 2 or 3 minutes of the review talking about the story and how it really let me down. This game. Gotta sneeze, I feel it coming. Mute the mic though, don't worry. Nope, I guess we fought it off. Okay. The containers are mine. I think the next time that you and I do a Gundam Breaker 3 mission together, I want to see how we handle hardcore. Or extreme. I bet you've been playing on extreme for a while anyway. I have not. I need to put more time into that game. I need to put more time into a lot of games. Where are the rest of the containers at? Come on. Oh, there's one. How did we miss them? There's two right there. How did we miss them? Nope. Accelerator field. Stormfaust. See, if there was never any instance where you had to fight neutral force and another team, I think it'd be fine. Because just fighting the neutral force is, like, not super fun, but it does the job just fine, you know? But when you have the other team come in, that's when it starts to really fall apart. Because then you're fighting the neutral force and the other team is attacking you, and it's just rough. Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, I bet. I haven't even messed with the new type difficulty yet. Hopefully we'll get Andrew in on it too, and then Andrew can get some higher level stuff. I really just need to spend all of my plastic and get some higher level stuff, because upgrade my stuff, because most of what I have is good, it's just not upgraded at all. I got a lot of plastic, so I could easily just be leveling stuff up. I need to check that out. I bet that difficulty's really fun. Oh, I didn't want the Jagan, that's why I dropped it. I wanted the Dryson. Get back here! There we go. She's taking the key parts down there. We get there fast enough, we can send some parts too. There we go. Alright, now it's time to go take out the Archangel. Ooh. And the first time I got on this map, I was so lost. I had no idea where they wanted me to go. And this map's actually really big, in a way that I didn't expect it to be. Yeah, I have a lot of limit breakers I need to use as well. I've been picking them up from the DLC. I don't want to spam my level up too high before Andrew and I beat the game, but after we're done with that playthrough, where I don't have to worry about being like way higher level than him, oh yeah, we're going to be using them. Yeehaw! Did so little damage. Oh, that's crazy how little damage that did, and it made us drop everything. All our backpacks, everything. Stormfaust, use another Heat Hawk. Accelerator field and field defensor. There we go. Really? What are you doing up here? Fighting the Archangel right now. There's more. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Okay. Alright. Alright. Alright, Archangel. You just want to be rude like that. It's fine. We'll go back up and beat you down. Yeah, once we have Andrew beaten the story with him, then I'm gonna really just level everything up because I don't want to be too much higher level than him. That's not it. It's over here. Alright. I really hate fighting mobile armors in this game. And battleships. Why did that Stormfaust not hit? Come on now. Come on. Woo, buddy. There we go. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I bet you do at this point. Alright. 3 new backpacks, so that's nice. But we are going to call New Gundam Breaker here. I'll go on break. And we will come back and play some Gundam Battle Operation 2. We're going to probably take like a 10-minute break this time. I'm going to grab a snack, take the dog out, all that fun stuff, you know. But we will return to continue Gundam Game Day momentarily. All right. Switching games. I was in the process of switching games. Just want to come back real quick before I take the dog out and we go back on break for about probably 5, 6, maybe 7 minutes. So thank you for that follow, Fanboy S Prime. Appreciate that. We'll be right back. After we finish Battle Operation 2 in Gundam Game Day today, we will switch over to Semester WX. And then for that final hour for Gundam Game Day, we will either play some SD Gundam G Generation Genesis, or we will mix things up maybe and go with back to some Gundam Versus or back to some Gundam Breaker 3, just depending. But Gundam Game Day, do it once a month. All Gundam games, all day long. We'll be back very soon. We are back. The dog decided he wanted to spend a little bit more time outside than I expected. Yeah, I mean, we could do some A or J. I have the emulator loaded up with J, and I think I still have, might be on my laptop, but I think I still have the emulator running for Alpha on there. But X was the one that I had on PS4 already set up with the Elgato and everything, so that was my plan. But we could do some X and then switch over for some J. I don't know that I have a save set up for J. I think my current save is on my laptop, but let's see. Oh, we could get the out guy right now. We could, or we could save for the gun cannon. What does it do? I don't want the ad guy, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, advance. I don't know why I just immediately think. I guess because Gaiden's so good. I just immediately go Alpha Gaiden. Yeah, we can do some advance as well. Or some OG. Let's see what our 3 quests are today. I feel like this game has absorbed me since it came. Oh, that's true. The PSP version of Advance did get a fan translation. I forgot about that. And the PSP emulator runs pretty well. Let's do... Oh, man, there's no... I've basically fallen for the idea of using something that's at least 400 cost now. So anytime that's not an option, I just get sad. Wow, I pulled this Dr. Pepper out of the mini fridge for the sake of having it later without having to reach behind the green screen. And it's been sitting in view of this light. And it's hot. It's just straight up hot. It's pretty crazy. Yep, hot Dr. Pepper, man, that's the thing. We'll move it over here in front of the fan. Alright. I need to... I don't know that I have the PSP emulator running on here. Yeah, that's true. We may not get that running today, but we'll definitely do it for next Gundam Day. Gundam Game Day. It's been forever since I played Advance. I forgot that translation existed. I need to play it with the story in there. I really like J too. J is such a good game. J actually cemented my love for Dan Cougar in a really cool way. Because I had tried to get into Dan Cougar and could not get into it. Just something about it didn't work for me, I guess. And then I played J and was like, okay, it's worth it. I'll get back into Dan. As much as I love this game, I really don't like the music for this game. So I think it's time to bring up the soundtrack. Yeah. Yeah, it's something. Something. Oh, that's too loud like always. It does this every time. I don't know why it defaults to that volume. There we go. And we'll get some good music going in here. I just really don't like this game's music. I don't think they went for like the military feel and they didn't really push for like the Gundam soundtrack. So for the fan translation, did they like completely alter the way she talks to make it easier to translate, or did they just do a straight translation of it? I still need to finish X too. That's another reason why I wanted to do a little bit of it today. I was talking earlier about how I quit my job so that I could do YouTube and Twitch full time. My job took a lot of hours, and so I didn't really get to... Oh, that makes sense. Okay. I didn't really get to play as much as I would like with games, especially for how much we have a channel talking about video games. But now that I have time, right now I'm doing Make It Right stream during the Tuesday and Thursday streams of playing Devil May Cry 3, because I lost a bet. But after those, I really want to get into beating some of the games that I have on the back burner, like Super Robot Wars X, Digimon World, Cyber Sleuth, Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth, Hacker's Memory. There's a lot of games I want to stream. Mainly because I just want to beat them. And if I'm going to be playing them, I also want to be playing them and having fun with you guys. Oh no, we are well into enemy territory and we need to get out of here. Yeah, this is bad. We're about to die. Yep, they got us. Advanced, man. Hey, sounds good to me. Our stream schedule is Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 to 4. And then Friday, every Friday, from 1 to 7. And every other Saturday, because I do still have some side work to be able to make money, from 1 to 7. And then on Saturdays, the stream VODs from the week go up. So this stream will go up next Saturday. Or tonight, if I just really put in the work for it. There's an issue that I'm having with Streamlabs OBS that makes it impossible to record while playing FF14, which is another game that I stream a lot. So those VODs currently are not going up, but... Then we have a lot of Gundam shows that we do on the channel, the YouTube channel. Right now I'm doing soup breakdowns for Gundam Versus. Basically just a roster breakdown of like, hey, here's this character, here's what they can do. You should probably try them out. I really want to do a retrospective on Super Robot Wars at some point, and how they managed to completely change stories in some really cool ways. I'm really excited, actually, to play more X, to see how they handle Bellry's in them. Because I really don't like Bellry in G-Reco. And I'm hoping the SRW version of him's a lot better. Because they did some amazing work with Shin. And even in J, their version of Kira is superior to Seed's version of Kira, in my opinion. Oh boy, we are in the hot seat now. Time to go! Nope. Time to die. Yeah, like, that's such a crazy thing that never really gets brought up, is the fact that Super Robot Wars led to Mazinkaiser, which then led to Mazinkaiser having its own, like, animated series in the form of Mazinkaiser Skull, and showing up in the Mazinkaiser movie. But, like, it only existed because they needed a mid-season upgrade for the Mazinger Z in Super Robot Wars, and, like, that's insane to me. Super Robot Wars is one of those series that needs to be talked about a lot more than it is, in my opinion. And I'm the only guy on our team. We have a team of 3 people that make up the channel. That's why it's called the Full Spectrum and not Reptorian XD. I'm the only guy on the 3 that plays Super Robot Wars. The only one. And so, Game of the Years are always fun when a new Super Robot Wars comes out. Yeah, I really expected Mazin Kaiser to show up there. But, you know, what can you do? I actually really dislike the final attack that Mazinger Infinity gets. Oh, no! No, 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 no. Let's not say we did. How's that sound? Super Robot Wars also was the reason that I got into Get a Robo. I used to be a snob about animation and was like, oh man, no, this looks so old. I can't watch this. I hate myself for that now because that stuff looks great. But Super Robot Wars made me like Ryoma. And then after liking Ryoma, I then had to go back and watch Get a Robo. And oh man, Get a Robo's so good. Get a Robo so good. Like now I'm just thinking about the start of the movie. Oh, Masashi! So good, man. So good. Get a Robo deserves more love. Get back, Gundam! Get back! Yeah. That's what it's really good at. I mean, they're good games on their own, and they tell a really good story, and they have great music, but they really get you into the series that they originate from in a really cool way. It's like, now I love Dan Cougar. Like, now I look back at Dan Cougar and go, man, those episodes that lead up to them making the Dan Cougar are some of the best episodes in that series. And it's just not the same once they have the Dan Cougar, because you're not waiting every episode going, is this going to be the one? You know? It's really good. Alright, Fanboyamus, question for you then. Of the Get a Robo shows, which one is your favorite? Original Get a Robo, Shin Get a Robo, or Get a Robo Go? We'll throw in Armageddon too. You know what? We'll cheat. We'll throw in Armageddon too. Because for me, it's got to be Armageddon. That's why I threw it in there so I could cheat. If not for Armageddon, though, I'd probably say Shin. Shin has some problems, but it's really good. New Get a Robo. Alright, let's see. Let's go with the gun tank this time. I keep forgetting there's a stream delay built into Streamlabs. It's pretty significant too. It's a long delay. Alright. 2 maps in space, 3 maps 1. Is that it? That's fair. That's fair. Get a Robo has some really good manga. I haven't read all the manga. I need to read more of it. I'm trying to get Patrick is another guy on our 3-man team. I'm trying to get him to read more manga so that we can start doing a manga show on the channel where we just talk about what manga we've been reading. Yeah, that's fair. The manga versions are very different, right? I haven't read the one for New Get a Robo, but the Armageddon one's pretty different, isn't it? Been a while. Man, this song makes me remember my favorite mech series is Gao, and I need Gao to be in more SRW. The fact that it's not in that many, it's in W. And, like, it needs to be in more, because I love it so much. Of course, I haven't been watching any anime lately. I've been I've been watching Kamen Rider W because of Yazi and Amuro NT1 from MHQ from the forums over there. I follow them on Twitter, and they've been retweeting a bunch of Kamen Rider GIFs. And so finally I just gave in and started watching Kamen Rider. It's really good. W's really fun. Having said that, though, I'm supposed to be watching Code Geass again for an analysis video that I'm working on, which is Code Geass versus Ruby for world building. How it's handled right and how it's handled wrong. Yeah, I agree. Ooh, no, 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 no. Oh, they got me. Yeah. No, I definitely agree. BX needs a new treatment. X is still in a really weird place for me. Yeah, no, absolutely. Region locked is so annoying. It's the same problem that I have with W. And the DS emulator runs really poorly for me. Maybe I just need to mess with the systems more, but I just can't play W very well. It runs at like half speed. It's the worst. X is in a weird place for me for a long time. I've got to the point where I like it now. But Nadia is such a weird inclusion. It's not a bad inclusion, but you know. I'm not a huge fan of Mushin Hero Wataru either. So it's just, it was in this weird place for me for a long time. But now that Lelouch is in there, I've heard the crossover moves are really good. I need to put some time into those as well. But I feel like I should see some of the series though before I really watch the crossover movies. The only ones that I've seen were the original series that I watched years ago. And then W now that I'm working on. Yazi recommended O's or Drive next. And Amuro NT1 said that I would really like Gaim once I got through with some of the other ones. He also thought 4s would be pretty good too, so I'm excited. I gotta spend some more time watching Kamen Rider. Though I gotta finish my Code Geass rewatch soon so I can make that video. Oh no, no. No, I was winning. I was winning that fight. You didn't need to barge in. You can get out of here. You can go back home. Nope. Oh, good job, good job. I missed, so good job finishing him off. The next shot that hits me, I'm dead. No, I missed! Woohoo! Ooh, we're in bad shape now. I was about to say our hero's in trouble now, but I'm not as cool as Vice, so. We're losing. No, we're winning. Okay, never mind. I misread that number somehow. Man, that hot Dr. Pepper tastes terrible. Yeah. Yeah. I think you're probably right. And Harmony Gold just needs to stop being a problem. They've kept Macross back for so many years now, too. It's the reason why we still don't have Macross 7 Blu-ray box set. It's Harmony Gold. And I need my Macross 7 in Blu-ray. Need my Basara. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, we're in bad shape. And I love me some Go Lion too, so I was so upset when W didn't come over here. And it got blocked by those terrible people. I'm sure not everybody that works at Harmony Gold is terrible, but it's just the company itself. But like, man, how dare you? Are you holding back things that people love just for sake of... I don't even know. I get so upset. Because there's no reason not to allow it. Like, don't you want money? Re-release stuff and let it be in your crossover games. You'll make more money. Got it. We're gonna stop and get this point back because we're in bad shape right now. Thank goodness YouTube exists so I can hear the SRW version of the Go Lion theme, but man. Wow. Roswell. Yeah. And Plus is good. Like, never really... Macross 2 is fine. Macross Plus is good. But, like... Culture. But, like... Man, do I love 7. 7's such a weird thing, and I love it. Original Macross is really good, too. Frontier was okay. I like Frontier alright. Wasn't perfect, it had its problems, but, you know, it was fine. Yeah, I forgot about that, actually. Oh, man, come on. Macross Delta had some really good music. Wasn't a huge fan of Delta, but Borderline, man. Borderline's so good. My shield. Oh, timeout. I feel like I stopped to think about Macross 7 and about Basra singing to those space whales from the OVA like at least once a week. At least once a week I gotta just stop and think about the space whale. Because it's such an absurd scene and I love it so much. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Need one more match. We'll actually probably play like 3 more matches because we're aiming for an hour, but you know, fine. Now what we'll probably do is just play a different Super Robot Wars game every Gundam Game Day. Oh man, Albagast would be so cool. Welcome back. Good to see you again, Mr. Breaker 3. That's true. That's true. That's another thing about Super Robot Wars that like doesn't get talked about that. Wow, look at what happens to my face there. Ho ho. That doesn't get talked about that much. It's insane that series exists. It's insane not only that that series exists, but how well it does. Because of how many different people money has to get sent to every time one of those comes out. Oh, man. Oh, Soldat J, why are you such a good song? It's not fitting for this mood at all, but you know. Yeah, it'd be pretty good. I think it'd be really cool if we could get, oh, what is its name? It's the fake series from Nadesco. Gekigengar 3. If we could get Gekigengar 3 as an actual, like, suit, that'd be hilarious to me. And then their interactions with the Getter team as well. Come on now. If I had to choose, I was about to say J would probably be my favorite, but kind of leaning on V. I really liked V. I thought the Vangray was such a cool original suit. But J has Grantede. And Grantede is insanely cool. I mean, yeah, Grantede's in Moon Dwellers as well, but like... Alright, well that kicked in a little loud. Let's bump that down a little bit. Trying. I'll bump that down a little bit. It's not one to... There we go. That's better. Come on now. We just gotta find 2 more people. Yeah. That's fair. It would be kind of weird to have Transformers in there, but at the same time, I think it'd be kind of fun. Which it'll probably never happen for that exact reason, but you know. Man, just imagining Optimus Prime fighting alongside Cytron 3 is such a weird mental image. Let's go with... Should we do this time? Sure, that'd be fun. Like I said, we'll probably go back to GB3 towards the end of the stream. That's true. They did do that. That's a good point. It wouldn't be too crazy to have Gekigengar. Umitsubame Joe. Man, what a guy. What a cool character we know almost nothing about. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I have to keep reminding myself not to look up at that light, because if I do, it blinds me. It's super bright. What a time for this song to kick in. Come on now, give me some good music for this. That's true. This is not good fighting music. Come on. Here we go. Alini's graceful assault. Man, I love build fighters so much. I'm really not a fan of Try, so it's kind of a shame to me what they did with that, but... Come here. Come here. Right behind you. Can you not see me, buddy? I'm right behind you. Ooh. Missed. Psychosaku's so fast. Have we literally come all the way around behind our enemies again? We're now back on our base side. Seriously? Come on now, buddy. Thanks for the sub, fanboy. I don't know why the sub alert didn't play correctly. It's supposed to be a GIF of the gun cannon pushing a Zaku off a cliff. Tested perfectly fine earlier. That's frustrating. Come back here, Gundam. Come back here. The stream's really laggy. Hold on. Let me exit the music and see if that fixes it. Yeah, that's true. That would be really good. How's the stream now, GB3? Oh, you just subbed on our YouTube. That's why it played that one. I'm going to have to fix that. It should have played the right one still. No, thank you for the sub. Stream any better now, GB3? I think it's once we get past like 3 hours, the music starts to lag the stream a little bit. That's what it did Thursday. Oh, we are completely surrounded now. This is bad. Yeah, man, the fact that Bayformers even exists. People have a complete misunderstanding of what Transformers is like now. Yeah, because the preview version of the stream seems to be running just fine. Let's check this. Because this could be part of the problem. Stop that. Alright, how's that, GB3? Oh, hey, you trying to take our base from us right now? Is that what you're trying to do? That shot probably would have done the job if you hadn't gotten in the way, buddy. Yep. So try... Oh, that Gundam up. Oh, he's back in the Gundam. He's back in the Gundam. Like, man, I don't mean to just hate on those movies, but Starscream's a punk in those movies. That's a problem. Back! Back away! Away! Oh no, we missed. this is a match for the ages right here, boys and girls. Ooh. Got him! Woo! Alright. We're gonna do some field repairs over here real quick. They would have to get, I think they would probably have to get the Yamato treatment. Of like the story is about the Transformers and then everybody else is just with them. I don't see how they could just be additions to the story otherwise. It's way faster to just overheat this. Alright, we're above half now. Whenever we get done with this run of the repair tool, we'll probably just jump back into the action. Ah, the shield. I lined up that perfect shot, too, and it just hit the shield. Still laggy? Man. Let me see. It may just be, like, computer struggling to keep up with everything. Alright, I think I just stopped the background recording. Might fix it. See. Yeah, I'm showing now skip frames problems. Let's see here. All right, that should fix it. Should fix the problem. I ended the background recording, which is a shame because it means the rest of the stream won't go up on YouTube, but at least the stream will be fun and working. I can always just download the stream VOD and cut around it and combine the two. Yeah, this should fix it now. I don't know why it does that sometimes either. Alright, well what we'll do is I'll end the stream for just a second. I say a second, I'll end it for like 10 minutes or so. We will go and I will see if I have J on this computer already. So we can play some Super Mario Wars J for the next hour. And if we don't, then I'll just boot up X, and we'll do that, and that should hopefully fix it.